Okay, we're on the north side of the house, and we're by the garage. This is the garage pedestrian door. This is the garage car entry door. Kind of looking. This is pretty typical, but your rain gutter, the butt end, there's supposed to be about an inch gap between the butt end and the wall to keep water off of the wall. And over here we got our rain gutter, and it's discharging directly onto the roof covering. That's going to wear the roof out sooner over there, but our roofs only last about 14 years anyway in this part of the country. So, you know, sometimes the cure is worse than the ill. You bring a downspout, and so it kind of affect your curb appeal. So a lot of people choose to forego that, but I'm just telling you how it should have been done. And then, because brick is a very good building material. This home could burn down. You could reuse the brick. And then, it's a good insulator too. And it's also very porous. Water shoots right through it. Let's see if I can get an example around here, but I can't. He's too far along. But behind the brick is a drainage plane, and the water goes down the drainage plane because we know brick is porous and we build it. Architecture is regional. Brick's about the best we got out here, in all sincerity. So brick or real stone, but we got brick here. We got water draining behind it. That's why we have these weep holes. That's why we have weep holes like this. Now, if you look up here on this door, for example, which this metal bar right there, okay, that's called a lintel, and it's supposed to extend out 6, maybe 7, but 6 inches on each side. That doesn't look like 6 inches to me. Doesn't look like 6 inches to me. Now, when you have that lintel is what's holding the brick up, and the water's coming down, right? So we have disrupted the drainage plane. So we have we didn't choose, we're supposed to. We got these little weep holes right there, just like these weep holes down here. And just save that for a moment. I couldn't see daylight through this door. My client has a picture of daylight coming through this door. I have no doubt that daylight comes in this door. It's 100 degrees outside. It's 100 degrees outside, so maybe it's spoiled up. But I will say this, that this threshold is too short. This is an insulation square. You can buy them by the sack. That's a good thing to have. That helps you seal your door. This is supposed to go on top of this. This is supposed to go all the way over there. And over here, on our overhead doors, that's a control joint. That's a good thing. Weep hole. Weep hole. And while I'm saying this, I want to kind of remind you here that there's a keystone right there. I'm going to bring it up later. So we come over here. Our casement is supposed to terminate. It's supposed to stop about 2 inches from the concrete, because the concrete is porous. It holds water, and the wood is cellulose, and it sucks water. So when the sucking wood is next to the porous concrete, where do you think the water is going to go? It's going to put capillary action. It's going to go up here and it's going to rot out this. This should be a 2-inch gap. A lot of people cut 45 degrees. I mean, I'm fine with that. It looks better. But no. Your door casement is not supposed to go all the way down to the end of the door. Just no, it's not supposed to do that. Come over here. Rain gutter does not discharge water far enough away from the structure. This could be a big oversized splash block, but we've got drainage issues, which you've already seen. We've got drainage issues, and my client has record of this performing badly. The water doesn't really get off this top third, is my understanding. I don't know. You have to see their pictures and see how that works, but yeah, it's been performing badly. And I have a whole video about the grading and drainage that if you watch the videos, and I don't blame you for not doing that, and you watched them in the order of the report because they're baked into your report. But if you saw those, then you'd see that I've got, maybe that's one you do want to watch. But you got to watch this one to hear me tell you to watch the other one. But anyway, the drainage is, whew, man, that's something else. Where do termites live? In the ground. Oh. What do they eat? Dead wood. Oh. What's wood mulch? Dead wood on the ground next to your house. That's called a clue. I get it. It's attractive. People want to do this. And it's black mulch and it kind of accents the black roof. And I get all of that. But fate loves temptation. And if I was doing a wood destroying insect inspection, and this house it's not a practical option for this house because it's 1 year old. They don't show up for a few years. So it'd just be a clean report. But on that clean report, I'd be saying, you got these conducive conditions over here. You got this wood mulch that's next to the house. That's what I would be saying. Now this wood mulch, okay, code says 4 inches. That's not 4 inches. Texas Real Estate Commission says 6 inches. Well, that's not even 4 inches. So you can go by code or Texas Real Estate Commission or whatever, but we've got high soil with wood mulch next to the house right here on the south side of the west side of the garage. This piping is for our water heaters. The large middle pipe is for the safety pans. And they can be as much as 24 inches from the ground. So the middle pipe is probably okay. In fact, let's just, this will be sports. I'm a sport. That's 12, 13, it's well within. The safety pan overflow drain is well within. Now these other two, they go to your pressure relief valves. And they're not supposed to be farther from the ground than 6 inches. Between 3 and 6 inches, these two pipes. This pipe, between 6 and 24 inches, that one's fine. Between 3 and 6 inches, it's too high. 3 and 6 inches, too high. It's coming out right on top of your light. So now we're moving on along. We got our brick, we've got our weep holes, we've got our windows. Well, they don't have lintels, but we've disrupted the drainage plane. Okay, we should have weep holes over these windows. We should have weep hole over that window. As it has an arch, you don't have to have a weep hole. I don't make up the rules. This is the way it works. A tree shouldn't be closer to a slab foundation than 25 feet. To give room for root growth and trees to grow. Right now, they're ornamental, they're cute little kittens. I get that. But these kittens are going to grow up to be big old nasty tomcats.